Okay, so on page 233 and 234, you have to do the odds. So I'm going to do some evens that will help you get your homework done. We've actually already done number 2. We just talked about it. So if I go to my unit circle, cosine of 45 degrees, which is right here. Cosine is x, so it's root 2 over 2 over 1 because it's the unit circle. Root 2 over 2 divided by 1 is just 1. So really we just need the x piece. So this is root 2 over 2. And then if I do number 4, so I'm going to go to pi over 2, which is up here, and the x value here is 0. So number 4, the answer is 0. And number 6, it says pi over 3, so I'm going to go to the pi over 3 line, which is right here, and it says sine, and sine is the y stuff, so I want the y part, so root 3 over 2. And then that keeps happening over and over again. So let's try number 8, because number 8 is a little bit different. First of all, it's negative, and it's a cosecant. So, okay, so number 8 says negative 7 pi over 3. So I'm going to start here, and to be negative, you have to go down. And we know that pi over 3, right here, is worth 60 degrees. So watch, I'm just going to count very carefully. I'm going to go down to here, and that's negative pi over 3. That's one of them. And then I have to go 60 more degrees. That's negative 2. 60 more degrees is negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. And that makes sense because watch this. We just use some fraction rules. 3 goes into 7 2 times, and I'm going to put a negative in front of it. Cosecant of negative 2 pi and pi over 3 more. So I have to go a whole circle in the negative direction, the whole circle, and then I still have to go in the negative direction 1 pi over 3 more right there, which is where we were. So I'm here, and then cosecant is sine's friend, which means you need the y piece of the ordered pair. So right here, I'm going to take the y piece of the ordered pair. I'm going to write down negative 2 over root 3. And I wrote the reciprocal of it because that's what cosecant is. It's the reciprocal of sine. So there's my y, and then I just have to rationalize it by multiplying by root 3 over root 3. So your answer here is negative 2 root 3 over 3. So let's try number 10. For number 10, I'm gonna simplify this first. So 2 goes into 9. 2 goes into 9 4 times with a pi over 2 left over. And if you want to check yourself, 2 times 4 is 8, and plus 1 more on top is 9. And make sure you know that you're going in the negative direction. So I have to go negative 4 whole pies. So negative 1 pi, negative 2 pi, negative 3 pi, negative 4 pi, and then negative pi over 2 more. So it was right here. I'm going to go down, and I'm right here. And it says that it wants tangent's value. Well, tangent's value right here we already wrote down, undefined. So hopefully that helps you do page 233. If you have any questions, make sure you post them on Edmodo. On page 234, you're doing the exact same thing, only this time instead of having angles in radians, you were given them in degrees. And I'm just trying to find a good one to do. So let's see, let's try, we're going to do 24 and then we're going to do a harder one. So 24 says cotangent of negative 60 degrees. So I'm going to go to my unit circle. I'm going to go here. And on this pink line right here, tangent is negative root 3. But cotangent's the reciprocal of that. So I'm going to do negative 1 over root 3. And then we have to rationalize it. So it's going to be negative root 3 over 3. I'm just trying to find an even one that's harder. Like if you do number 30 says 405 degrees. Well, we don't have a 405 on the circle, so you take 405 and you subtract 360. So you take 405, you minus 360, so you get 45 degrees. So I'm going to go around the circle once, and then I'm going to go 45 degrees more. So I'm going to go around the circle once and 45 degrees more, which is right here. And this wants tangent's value, so tangent's value right here is 1. And there's your answer. If you have any questions on this, post your questions on Edmodo. Otherwise, you can now start doing your homework on page 233 through 234 odds, which is going to be due on Thursday.